Are you planning to study in the UK? Then this video is for you, because the UK student visa system has seen major changes over the past year. Whether you're applying for a bachelor's, master's, or PhD, understanding the updated rules could save you time, money, and frustration. In this video, we'll cover who can still apply for a UK student visa in 2025? What's changed since the immigration reforms? The current requirements, costs, and process. Who can still bring dependents? And who cannot? And what to expect after your studies, including graduate visa options. Let's get started. Who can apply for a UK student visa in 2025? To apply for a student visa in 2025, you must have a confirmation of acceptance for studies (CAS) from a licensed UK university or college. Be enrolled in a full-time course that meets the visa requirements. Show you have enough money to pay for your course and support yourself. Meet the English language requirement. And apply from outside the UK unless you're switching from another eligible visa. Student visas are generally issued for the length of your course, plus 4 extra months to prepare for departure or post-study transition. What has changed in 2024-2025? Here are the biggest updates that now affect student visa applicants. 1. Dependents ban, except PhDs. As of January 2024, international students are no longer allowed to bring dependents unless they are studying at PhD level or other doctoral qualifications, or they are government-sponsored students on long programs. That means master's students, including one-year postgraduate courses, can no longer bring spouses or children. This rule applies to new visa applications only. Those already in the UK can still stay under existing terms. This is a major shift that affects thousands of families. Tighter financial checks are coming into effect. The Home Office has increased scrutiny on proof of funds. You must show tuition fees for the first year, or the full fee if your course is under 1 year. Additionally, living costs need to be demonstrated. For those in London, it's £1,334 per month, up to 9 months. For those outside London, it's £1,023 per month. Bank statements must be in your name or your parents', cover a 28-day period, and be recent and verifiable. Incorrect or missing financial evidence is a common reason for visa refusal. The graduate visa, also known as the post-study work visa, is still available in 2025. It allows international graduates to stay in the UK for 2 years or 3 years for PhD graduates. You can work, switch jobs, or look for employment without sponsorship. However, this route is under government review due to rising immigration numbers. There are rumors of potential restrictions on eligibility or post-study pathways in the future, so if you plan to use this visa, apply before any policy changes come into effect. Most universities require an IELTS UKVI score of 6.0 or 6.5, or equivalent tests like PTE Academic or TOEFL. Some students can use GCSE, A-levels, or degrees taught in English as proof. Also, note that universities are under pressure to improve compliance. This means they are less likely to accept students who cannot clearly demonstrate genuine study intent, funds, and future plans. Student visa costs in 2025. Here's what to expect when budgeting for your visa application fee: £490 per person. Immigration health surcharge, £776 per year, paid up front for the full duration. TB test for some countries ranges from £65 to £110. English language test, £150 to £200. Bank letter or certificate translation, if needed, can cost between £20 and £100. So if you're applying for a 1-year course, your upfront visa-related costs could be around £1,400 to £1,600, excluding tuition and housing. Can you work on a student visa? Yes, but with limitations. You can work up to 20 hours per week during term time and full-time during official vacations and holidays. However, you cannot be self-employed, work as a professional sports person or entertainer, or take permanent full-time roles until you switch to a graduate or skilled worker visa. switching from student visa to another visa. Once your studies are over, you may be able to switch to the graduate visa for 2 years post-study, the skilled worker visa if you find a sponsored job, or a startup or innovator visa if you have a business idea and meet eligibility. Important, if you want to switch while still in the UK, apply before your student visa expires. Tighter compliance for educational institutions. Educational institutions sponsoring international students must now adhere to stricter compliance standards. Visa refusal rates must stay below 10%. At least 95% of enrolled students must begin their course. At least 90% must complete their course. Institutions will be rated red, amber, or green based on these metrics, affecting their ability to sponsor international students. Is it still worth studying in the UK? Despite stricter rules, the UK remains one of the top destinations for international education, offering globally recognized degrees, multicultural cities, an English-speaking environment, and strong post-study opportunities, especially in tech, finance, health, and research. However, it's more important than ever to plan carefully, understand the financial burden, and check whether your course and university give you a realistic pathway to stay or progress. Final summary. Let's recap. You can still apply for a UK student visa in 2025 if you meet academic, financial, and English requirements. You cannot bring dependents unless you're on a PhD or certain long-term government-sponsored programs. The graduate visa is still available but under review. Costs are higher, from visa fees to health surcharges. Switching to work or skilled routes is possible, but competitive. If you're planning to apply, do your research early, speak to your university's international office, and make sure all your documents are 100% correct before submission. Disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Always refer to official guidance or speak to a licensed immigration advisor. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments. Are you applying to study in the UK this year? What's your biggest concern? Subscribe to Visa Pathway UK for the most practical, accurate immigration content, made simple.